balls. They like to tuck their ball sack directly into their butthole. You ever heard of that?
Yeah, you call it a tuck and roll.
I fucking hate that that's real.
Yeah.
You know what I love? I love that that's exactly how this episode is starting.
Yeah, of course.
You're welcome.
Tuck and roll. Yeah.
With a...
Talking about stuffing your ball sack into your own asshole.
Yeah.
I gotta find a
The
better
tuck
spot
and
for
roll.
this.
On top of your journal?
Maybe.
So, ladies,
Hold.
no. Where's the lid to this?
Fuck if I know it. That part of it disappeared a long time ago.
Oh, you've got a lovely bunch of
Coconuts. I muted it. Stop. God damn it! Ever since I tweaked the settings, all you do is peek this thing.
Oh!
Yeah,
You're a dirty whore.
it's not a Guinness challenge. You know that, right? Okay.
Okay, alright, okay.
That one was so quiet comparatively. It didn't even.
But it hit a frequency.
It did.
That even my taint quivered.
Wow.
A taint quivering screech.
Yeah, I can't wait until it's just...
I'm using that in my next D&D session, I hope you know. Like, I'm gonna say that.
I can't wait until we finally actually get, like, a track out and there's just a section of song where it's just... for fucking, like, solid 30 seconds.
So you mean like Entombment of the Machine?
Mm-hmm.
Or Job for a Cowboy? That one, yeah.
Exactly.
That shriek is
That
incredible.
fucking shit that he sent me.
Did you like that? Did you like that?
Yeah, that shit, that's us.
Yeah.
I followed him because now I'm gonna fucking like watch one of their shorts.
It's very funny.
Yes. Yes.
Alright.
I tattooed fuck on my own chest.
That's new.
Yeah, no.
Well, no, I mean, like...
I did that in like 2018.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's the year I got convicted.
That is the year we met.
That's the year we met, baby.
First
The
half
year
of
I
2018.
tattooed fuck on my skin.
We were both in county
You were both in county.
making fun of idiots for being idiots.
Meanwhile,
And not getting our ass kicked.
yeah.
Because we were probably funny about it.
We were very funny about it. It was phenomenal.
Yeah, the only kid I got into a fight with, I almost smashed his head open with a quarter bottle.
There's also that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Yeah, that was a fun 3 weeks in solitary.
Yeah, well.
I went back into general population. They took me out of the program I was in. Oh, yeah, it was all fun. I had to, like, do the rest of my time the hard way. But, and then, after, like, moving me between pods that are, like, specifically for people who are rotating in and out of prison, like, they put me in pods for people who are going to prison, and I was like, alright, cool, I don't fucking care anymore. Second felony assault charge, let's fucking go.
Let's fucking
And,
go.
they never hit me with anything, they never page 2'd me, and I fucking, I ended up working in the food factory, like, in Orange, so I was making all the food and, like, peanut butter and fucking trays and shit that, like, the general population would eat. And they were like, oh yeah, by the way, while you're in here, you get double credit for your time. And I was like, fuck you! So I did 9 months anyway. I only shaved off, like, 3 months of my total sentence.
Yeah.
That was for fucking aggravated assault. That's ridiculous, dude. That should tell you how ass backwards it is, because
The U.S. justice system.
people get aggravated assault charges and they get like 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they fucking clearly realize that they're in the wrong about it, they're like, okay, well, we're still probably gonna get you because the fucking law is bullshit, so here, do this instead.
Yeah.
Which is just fucking... I'm
Yeah,
tired of it.
because there's enough loopholes to keep you in there
I know.
instead of
It's ridiculous.
enough ways to actually release people who have served enough time.
Yeah, like that guy
It's-
they killed the other day.
Wait, which one?
I don't remember his name. He was in for a murder in like the 80s, but like the attorney that was against him and like at least one of the people that came forward as witnesses were both like, yeah, no, we're pretty sure we fucked up, and he's been in jail since like the 80s, and now you're gonna put him to death. And
That's
Oh,
right.
they
He was
already
on
killed
death
him.
row.
Yeah,
already
They
killed
had,
him like
they had
Tuesday.
already put him to death.
Well, they killed him like Tuesday.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of fucking rightoids make shitty memes about like fucking black women are like, oh, another innocent black life taken, and then they immediately go get an abortion, and it's like, bro, fuck you and your double standards. Like, what the fuck
Yeah.
are you even talking
We-
about?
these are the same
There's a fun
people who
abortion
like
story, too.
support and like vote for Roy Moore, an actual convicted sex predator.
Yeah,
Like
well.
the people have like absolutely no idea what a double
How
standard
old are
even
you
is.
again?
Me? 34.
We need you to run for president next year.
You have no idea how
And
tempted
And
I
then
am to fucking do
he'll
it.
go, and then I'll go.
You know what I've decided? If I run for president, I'm not only creating my own party, but it's going to be it's
No,
going
you're
to be
gonna
running
have to
off
pick
of.
one of the two. You're gonna have to. You'll never win.
Oh
otherwise.
no! See, at the beginning, you choose your own party, you make a whole bunch of fucking noise. You get one of them to pick you up.
There's
You know?
that. Yeah.
And since I lean left, of course, it's going to be the Democrats who are going to pick me up. They're just like, oh yeah, this is a populist, you know, and they're saying all the things that we want to say, but they look like they're actually going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I'm
then I
gonna create the
popularized
second
the
chance
term
law.
of throwing it in the fuck it bucket,
Yeah. Hell yeah.
and you start doing it. It's like. You
We
know,
want to
like
test
all
and
these
experiment.
tax breaks for the rich, we're throwing it into the fucking bucket. We don't need it anymore. Like,
Well, it's not so much tax breaks for the rich. Like, yeah, to a certain extent, I get it, and I have done enough research on how they get away with a lot of it that
oh, yeah, it's
doing
more
the
like
breaks
write-offs
for
and loopholes.
individual millionaires and stuff isn't going to make any difference. You have to put it on the companies. But the other aspect of it is that
We need to make
everybody's
their stock taxable.
also that.
Stock trades,
ev-
yeah.
Everybody who's getting general public, all the politicians that are getting the general public to fight over the rich, the 1% not paying their fair share of taxes, so we raise their taxes. That's not doing anything for us. Fucking
At the end of the day,
at the end of the day, it's not.
Because
We're
our-
still paying too much
yeah,
and
exactly.
not getting enough back.
Because we're not solving the income tax problem, and we're also not solving like the fact that we're paying enough in taxes already to get all the shit that we need done.
Right.
But it's all going to like the military-industrial complex.
Speaking of
And,
which,
like,
Russia is swinging their nuclear dick around
That's fine.
again.
Let 'em.
Their
They-
stuff is
they're not
40
gonna do
years old.
I really don't
You
know
know.
if it'll even work. And as fucked up as it is, I stay up really late, like so.
Yeah,
fucking
you don't
late.
sleep, so.
I'm like awake until 3 a.m. and then I fucking wake up at 9.
Yep.
There's a 6-hour window that maybe I'll miss something. I'm just like up until 3 a.m. and I'm waiting for the day the second sun appears. There's just like brightness out my window and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then the rumbling comes and I'm like, oh, okay, it's go time. And that's my signal that it's like, okay, well, either I'm going to die right here or I'm going to live long enough to get my gas mask on and I'm going to start looting.
See,
Well, okay.
I don't think they'll strike Phoenix, to be totally honest.
No, of course not.
No, we're not
We're
too
too-
far inland. It's possible that
We
they
do
could
have-
be
We're
the
too far
fifth-
inland into a desert.
It's
that's
not-
the thing.
it's not
Like,
That
that
doesn't
though.
matter
We
because
have-
we're the fifth largest city. We have a nuclear power plant.
We've got
like,
nuclear silos
We have
here.
nuclear silos.
Don't forget that we have there's so many airports here that can be turned combat ready, like in
Oh, yeah.
seconds.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna strike Phoenix International Airport. That's one of their targets.
Right.
It
But
has to be.
luckily, as far as I know, I might be a little bit cooked, but as far as I know, we're all just outside a decent blast radius.
I'm way up north.
Yeah,
Right,
you're by me.
So is he.
So you and I are.
You and I are-
however, we're in between fucking Deer Valley and Scottsdale Air Park,
Yeah.
which they have
Those are
these.
municipal
They've got
airports,
these
yeah.
missiles that they've had since the '60s. They're called like multiple re-entry vehicles.
Mhm.
It's essentially a single warhead that splits off into 3 and hits different targets.
Yeah.
So there's fucking all 3 of us. We're all fucked if that's what they decide to go
see,
with.
that's the thing though, is, because at this moment, I would say, okay, 10 years ago, if Russia started mobilizing and doing all this shit, I would say Putin's in like a cohesive state of mind enough to pull off something like that.
Sure.
He is not.
No.
He has lost a war significantly, not only against like a peoples that he was claiming that he already had control over, but against his own fucking people.
This is true.
That like
Yeah.
he is in such a state of fucking panic that I would be surprised that he would even think about striking this city. He would probably go as like, hit LA and New York, and that's it, like just to show force. But it's mostly because he probably doesn't even know what he has underground right now. And here's
I
also
feel
the other
like
problem.
Mad Doctor
He
will
sends
take
off.
us all out.
Oh yeah. Mad Doctor probably will. But here's also the other problem with Russia is if they launch their shit, yes they have ICBMs, yes they have high-speed jets and stuff like that.
No, they don't.
Well, I'm talking about like just in general. That they are a formidable army. You know, if not necessarily in technology, but they are in numbers. So like, but our technology, we have shit that can hit, you know, spots across countries within mere minutes. So if they start launching shit from like inside Siberia, we're gonna take out the rest of their silos before they can even hit go.
I'm not worried about China anymore.
And I'm not worried about
China's
China
hitting
either.
us in a different way, and we'll get to that.
Yeah, China is.
China will hit us biologically because they're fucking. They like one of their. Yes, they will because one of their nuclear fucking submarines literally just sank at its dry dock and they just put it out to sea.
Well, there's that. But do you know how much land in the continental U.S. that China owns?
Yeah.
Sure.
From our last several presidents.
No, they're willing to be sacrificed.
It's like all of the soy farms.
No, but
which
that's what I'm
means
saying.
they can
That's how
quite
they're
literally
gonna-
physically divide the country.
Yeah. Like, they don't have to fire rockets or send ships over or whatever. Like, they can just start little pockets of shit
They can.
in all the land that they own, and then they can spread from there.
I feel like there's too many Vietnam vets for that to happen.
For the next 5 years, okay.
For maybe like 5 or 6 years, you know, we would have that kind of, you know, backlash, but.
Both of my grandpas are dead, so.
But
I feel like we have enough Desert Storm veterans to get through it.
Maybe. Maybe. In certain areas, I won't disagree with that.
The trees can speak Vietnamese if they want. We have IR drones now and Hellfire missiles.
See, that's the only thing of why I'm not necessarily afraid of anybody invading or even shooting at
Dude,
us, like
no,
at the country
I
at large.
pray to God that Russia has the balls to try to red dawn us.
Right.
I'm going to be in the backyard with a 12 gauge about to get myself a brand new AK-12 without a goddamn tax stamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the.
Better
Yeah.
grab one for me too, motherfucker.
I got to take him out and then I got to deal with his buddies. Got to see
But-
how far I can get before they start coming to my door.
Probably get about a dozen of them before people figure it out. No, maybe half a dozen.
Look, I've already been working on getting sneaky my whole life.
Huh?
You know, even with these glompy shoes, I can cut around corners and no one will know I'm there. You know.
I want
So.
I want to get rid of my fucking stomach fat. As soon as I'm not fat anymore, I'm going to make myself a trash ghillie suit.
Okay.
Have you seen those?
I have.
Dude, those
They're
are
pretty
fucking
cool.
They're
wild.
very funny.
Yeah.
Wild.
I'm a fan.
They look like that Pokemon.
Little
Yeah.
Garbo Pokemon.
Yeah. Fucking
Oscar the Grouch's mutated cousin.
Right.
be like Solid Snake would be sitting there in a cardboard box with a 9mm waiting for a motherfucker to come around the corner.
Well, there's that guy who does and this is a little off topic, but there's that guy on social media who dresses up in like a bush ghillie suit,
Oh yeah, him. He's
and
funny.
he just stands in an empty pot, like a big pot,
Yeah.
and then when people walk by, he just goes boo, and then
Yeah.
they lose their fucking mind. So fun.
It works. It's the same. It's the same basic concept.
Same basic concept. Dad's got a ghillie suit.
Does he?
He's got one, but I know where we can get more,
Yeah.
and it's not that far from here.
Is it an army surplus store?
It is.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard to get into.
Not if we go now and purchase it.
You are right.
If
That's
I had
how-
more than $12 to my name.
That's your problem, son.
Yeah, because I was supposed to go on a motorcycle ride tomorrow and I can't because I can't afford gas.
You suck. I don't. I have like no money. I have like money. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
This
you're trying to run the 1% money saving
Exactly.
ideal.
It's not fucking. I got
It's not really
$1,000.
That's more than I've got.
I technically have $15,000 spread across 2 accounts.
Well, you've also got, your
So cash that shit out.
secret,
No.
secret bank account that you're waiting for people to die and dump more money into.
Correct.
Not that that's going to be worth anything if we get invaded.
Correct. That, however, is currently. Oh God, where'd it go? $42,000.
You realize that with half of that, we could get all the instruments we need
I want
and
hurdy
go
gurdy.
on a and
With less than half that, we can
Let-
get the instruments
we
and
can get the
like
instruments and set
the
up a tour.
recording you. Yeah.
Oh, and the recording, yeah.
I want a hurdy gurdy.
I still have to figure out if that recording studio over here is actually existent or if the sign just has never been taken down. There's supposed to be a recording studio somewhere in that same little area with the Chiba Hut.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah, there's been a sign on the billboard.
I know which
for
one you're talking about. Yeah,
years.
yeah, yeah.
Is it still there?
I have no idea.
Okay,
I haven't been over that way in a long time.
fair enough. You went out, by the way.
I know.
welcome to the podcast.
Wow, 15 minutes.
Shut up. Yeah, we got Kai and Florida Man.
Florida man.
And obviously I'm Swithbert. Obviously. Because, all of our voices
my
are...
recording studio.
I just realized that I might be fucking up the recording a little bit. I'm going to switch it to be like this. Hold on.
Oh my god!
Now, let's see how that goes. Now, do you want to talk about weird events and stuff that might happen in the future?
Yeah.
I went down an accidental rabbit hole the other day.
Okay.
Okay.
And I
Does it pertain to the Large Hadron Collider?
It not this particular post.
Mine usually do.
Yeah, seriously. There's
Not
a
this
thing
particular
where
post.
apparently, because the Large Hadron Collider is like trying to make fucking
Yes.
dark matter, right?
Yes.
So
studying dark matter with the interactions of antimatter and matter.
Supposedly,
And there are 5 of them across the globe.
supposedly these motherfuckers, okay, if they're fucking around with like antimatter and they do it wrong, they could just blip out not just us,
Yeah.
but an entire quadrant of the fucking Milky Way.
No, there's not enough power in the Hadron Collider because we're talking.
But
we're working with singular particles.
This is theoretical, mind you. But it's that like
in practice, the Hadron Collider itself can't do that.
But it's like that thing where it's like, if it's not us, what about the other motherfuckers out there who are way more advanced than us?
Oh well, yeah. If you're talking about that,
yeah,
then you're talking
that's
about
one of the things that live in
Halo-sized,
yeah.
reactors and colliders and shit like that. It wouldn't be able to blip that much out. It would create an explosion about twice the size of what Betelgeuse is going to explode.
So
Sure.
did a video on it.
Yeah, but here's the scarier stuff is strange matter.
Yeah, that's
the stuff.
So.
That's because like you could survive an explosion. Like we could figure out how to
Let's make a
that
strange
kind of
matter bomb.
But
Okay, no.
Yeah, let's make strange matter
But,
bombs.
yeah.
Let's not just put that out onto the internet right
First of all, it's theoretically impossible, and even if it
Yeah,
were
'cause
theoretically possible, there's no way anyone in any way, shape, or form would be able to act on it.
the only place that the evidence of this stuff has ever occurred
Is, like,
in
inside
the
of a
core
star.
of magnetars.
Nice.
So like basically the step before a black hole.
I love
and it's
how-
it's in the fucking nuclear pasta and shit, and it's just sort of floating around in there.
Nuclear
I
pasta.
love... There's pasta in my fridge right now. Motherfucker! It was my breakfast. I love how this show goes one episode being like the happy funny fart show to the next episode being like a very in-depth dive into how we can obliterate things.
Yeah. Like here, we're getting into theoretical physics sides of things.
I really hope that
Well, I mean, I'm going back to
the...
college for astrophysics, so
Oh,
this is
fuck
like
yeah, dude.
this is like right up my fucking alley.
Yeah.
This
Yeah, because
motherfucker's
dark.
gonna leave us all
That's what I want to get into with the focus of dark matter, because like that shit is fascinating.
Oh no.
It's
Not touch me.
dark matter and energy is like 90% of the visible universe. I want to know what the fuck that shit is. You know?
It's only observable by fourth dimensional beings. It's not actually empty. It's full of bullshit.
There's also that.
Oh,
So anyway,
yeah.
so I stumbled across this account
Your mom.
on TikTok, and it's called the Oreo-fi? Ori-SoFi. The Ori-SoFi. Anyway, they claim to be a time traveler. Leaving him. I know, it's just dumb fun, but follow me on this, okay?
Okay.
This is the part where he says some
If they
shit.
start using like real science, then I'm like, okay.
This is the
No,
part.
it's just like throwing darts at a bingo card and seeing what might stick.
Oh.
But
okay.
it's like super outlandish stuff that like there's like a
like
less
Alien
than one.
Invasion 2025
Yes.
kind of shit.
So
Okay.
so we post these episodes on Monday.
Sure.
On Mondays. Monday is the 30th. This episode is going up Monday the 30th. And according to this channel, on the 29th, so if you're listening to this,
So tomorrow.
it was yesterday. For us, it's tomorrow. For everybody listening, it was yesterday.
Yeah.
The Great Wave, a 2,500-foot tsunami, will hit San Francisco, leaving it in ruins.
That'd be fucking dope.
That'd be pretty cool. It'd be very interesting.
I mean, a lot of
it
people
does
get
need a
that,
bath.
but like,
So, have you guys seen the damage that was left behind in St. Pete and Tampa?
no.
No.
There are boats that were thrown up from the marina, like, into the streets of the fucking neighborhoods.
Nice.
That's how high the surges were.
And people still
Tampa
won't
General
open.
Hospital actually had to put up their fucking,
Their blast
flood
doors,
blast doors,
basically,
yeah.
So
Flood blast.
on
The floodwaters are revenge.
Oh, I'm sorry. This was August 29th, so this was a month ago. So that didn't happen.
Well, you fucking lied to us.
So also a month ago, the beginning of the month, it says an alien called the Champion will take 12,000 people to another habitable planet to save our species.
Well,
that didn't fucking happen.
Unless
Unless we're
it
just
did.
missing 12,000 people and no one knows.
See, that's
unless
the thing.
it did.
If it's 12,000 people at random, even a census would miss that.
Yeah.
Because there's 8 billion people.
Yeah.
So like.
So, but here's
well,
one.
That could have happened.
It
It
could
could
have
have
happened.
happened. Yeah.
Well, so here's the one we have to look forward to.
Are you sure about it this
October 23rd.
Okay, this is
October
Isn't
23rd.
there a Friday the 13th in October this year?
No, I think it's in. I think it's
It
in
just
December.
Damn it!
Yeah, there's one that just
I think
passed.
there's one in December.
Yeah.
The one did just pass because I got an email from
August.
Harley saying they were doing $20 tattoos.
Yeah.
So okay, October 23rd. NASA discovers a new moon orbiting Mars. It has life just as intelligent as humans.
That probably won't happen, but we gained a moon. You heard about that, right?
No.
Yeah, Earth gained a micro moon for a little while.
Oh, my
There's
Oh,
an-
that
there-
asteroid that
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like a sizable motherfucker that's just like in a heliocentric orbit with us now, and then he'll fuck off for a little while and
Yeah.
come back in another 1,000
Yeah,
years.
it's like
or whatever.
Haley's Comet or whatever.
No, it's not Haley's
No,
Comet.
it's not
No.
Haley's.
Well,
Comet.
no, I said it's like.
Oh,
Sure.
It's similar
it's
to.
It's a body to that visits us every once in a while.
Right.
For sure.
I think we should move Ceres from out under the asteroid belt and put it next to us.
Dude,
Okay.
honestly, and I'm not even joking with this, if we're talking about like colonizing the outer solar system, Ceres would be the stepping stone. There's
Yeah.
water ice
Yeah.
on the surface. It's mostly
Water
the
ice.
same like it's
Water
mostly the
ice.
same makeup as the moon is, so we'd be familiar with the mining process of
It's
it.
just kind of like underneath an asteroid belt.
Something
Which
like
is dude, you'd be surprised
Well,
on
yeah,
how
no,
far
of
those
course,
things are
it's
apart.
not like fucking. It's not like the scene from Star Wars where they're like,
Yeah,
oh,
you don't have
no.
to dodge everything.
No.
Yeah. You just have to time it right.
Yeah, you do have to worry about rocks that are going to be like the size of a ping pong ball.
Yeah, the micrometeors.
Yeah.
But even with our current technology, we have enough to shield ourselves physically from that kind of shit.
Kind
You
of.
want to hear about November?
Sure.
Oh shit.
The largest creature is discovered in the Pacific Ocean, the serene croin. It's 6 times the size of a blue whale.
No, not going to happen.
Well, maybe not that one specifically, but I have a good feeling that we're going to discover something fucking huge.
Well, we
in the
have seen that
Pacific.
massive fuck off shark. Have you guys seen the pictures of that shark?
No.
So, Google Earth was doing their yearly re-edits of all the stuff, and they were taking photos with their satellites, and somewhere north, like
Bering
in-
Sea kind of area.
like just off Canada. I believe it was just off Canada somewhere.
Okay, so we're
like,
talking
'cause-
Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah.
This is your TikTok news, isn't it?
Shut up. No, this was something that I saw somewhere totally different. Like it just popped up on some other feed somewhere.
Interesting.
But someone was like just, exploring Google Earth and they saw a blob in the water and they were like, that's fucking weird. So they zoomed in. It turned out to be a shark and they were like, damn, that's a really good picture of that shark. And then they like shared that photo and other people went in and they like did like a synopsis of it to where they set the Google satellite camera a specific height distance off the crust of the earth, and they took a photo of like a school bus, and those bitches are like 32 feet, and then they cropped that next to the fucking shark, and the shark was like that much longer.
I would need to see it.
Yeah, I would too, but I can't
Big
find
fucking
it.
shark. Also in November, ooh, it closed it. An alien species known as the Others begin infiltrating the world's leading governments. That's been happening for years.
Bro, they're called reptilians.
They're called reptilians.
You can't just be like making new reptilian stories like.
That's why I cut my tongue in half, so I'll blend in.
This motherfucker's a reptoid.
I am a reptoid, absolutely. And then in December, we get an extraterrestrial ship crash.
That
And-
one might just be true.
but here's the part that won't be true. It contains a material that can give individuals powers.
It might. There could be like a kind of super medicine that like fucking like just completely reinvigorates their bullshit, like strengthens their bones and muscle mass.
Yeah, exactly. And we're kind of in prime spot to see that kind of stuff happen.
We be monkeys.
Well, we're in the middle of nowhere, so like, of course they're gonna like land in the middle of nowhere because they don't want to be detected.
Use this bag.
All right, Courage. Thank you.
What creepy stuff happens in the middle of nowhere? It's up to Courage to save his new home.
Yes.
Oh,
Now, did you hear about the Wyoming abortion clinic?
No.
A woman burned down Wyoming's only full-service abortion clinic. She is ordered to pay just under $300,000 and has been arrested. Now, here's the fun fact about that story.
There's a fun fact.
Here's the fun fact about that story.
all right.
It was the only clinic. It wasn't open yet. It was 2 weeks from the grand opening or whatever, right? So she burned it down, got arrested, and she did it for Republican reasons, like, oh, stop killing babies or whatever. And so now her attorney is arguing that it was not an abortion clinic yet because it had not been opened. And the defending attorney is saying, no, fuck you. Once it's labeled a clinic, it's a clinic. So now we've got Republicans fighting that it wasn't a thing. We've got Democrats fighting it was a thing.
Look,
So they flipped the script.
we're at the point where people, and I'm not saying all Republicans, because there are some who still live in reality, who just have really bad takes on certain situations. You know, I'll give them that.
It's
They
the
just have
10-80-10
really bad
rule,
takes.
but yeah.
Yeah, but the people who are like, who just vote Republican because that's their party nowadays, they've completely lost touch on anything that has to do with reality.
Right.
Because they see something that just is, and they go, no. And at this point, that's what we're arguing with. And that's why we see stupid shit like this.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, look, a clinic is being built. It's a clinic. And look, the ground has been broken on a clinic that's being built. A woman burns it down. Oh, that wasn't a clinic? Well, who the fuck? Like, I just...
So like,
how the fuck do you look at that and just go, yeah, this is a good idea? It just to blatantly turn around and just be like, I didn't set fire to that building. Oh shit, and throw away the kerosene in the match.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Monty Python skit.
It is. It is absolutely Monty
Yeah,
Python
it's
sketch.
the fucking, it's the witch sketch.
African
It's-
or European? I don't know that.
Such good content. Such good content.
If she floats, then she must be a witch.
Yeah, that part. It's such just like
If wood floats on water, what does that mean? Does that mean the wood is a witch?
Means the witch is made of wood,
Well,
and
Means the
therefore
witch is made of wood.
we
what
must
else
burn
floats
her.
on
Gotta
water?
burn her.
Apples, small rocks, churches.
Churches.
Yeah, what else floats on water?
Church chicken.
Jesus? Wasn't that like in the Bible?
Wasn't that a
That
whole
was a thing.
thing?
Yeah, didn't he like float down the River Nile?
Because he totally wasn't just standing on like
Well,
a
is
weird
that
rock
not the story?
outcropping. And
Right?
Who's
They were just in
who's
Florida.
The baby
It was a
they
sandbar.
Yeah.
Who's
It was
the
a
baby
sandbar.
they floated down the river in the Jesus book?
Moses.
Was it Moses?
It was Moses. He
He
was
got
put-
floated down by
he
his
was
mama.
he was put in a wicker basket by his mom and floated down the
Do they
river
even
so that they
believe in
wouldn't.
Moses?
Okay, we're not going to get into that topic.
Do the Christians think Moses was real?
Yes,
Yes.
because he parted the Red Sea and all that. But
He's
my
the one who wrote the He's the one who received the 10 Commandments.
But
Or
they
the
don't-
15, depending
but
on
they
which
really don't like Jewish people.
Yeah, because there's 15 in one chapter, and then in the very next chapter there's conveniently only 10.
yeah.
And most of them have to do with loving God, and then the last one is not boiling a baby goat in its mother's milk.
Or
which is-
something like, yeah.
It's quite literally the strangest fucking thing.
That whole book is strange, man.
Okay, so
They
it
were
took me-
high as kites when they were writing that motherfucker.
Like,
That's
I had
the
been in
thing.
Bible
You
studies.
dare
I was
question
raised
the
Catholic.
mighty Jimmy!
I ran Bible studies and shit when I was in a non-denominational church. Like I was part of the worship band. Like I was in that shit. But then when I was 25 and I was living out here for the first time, going to school for audio engineering, and I was like away from all that shit, and I was just like in a new place, so completely alone. I took 3 versions of the Bible I had on me, and I read all 3 of them in about a 2.5 month period before school started.
Alright.
And by the time school started, I had thrown them all in the dumpster outside my apartment.
Sure, we do.
Yeah,
I
because
still collect them.
well, I had the American New Standard,
Okay.
which is a terrible translation.
Awful.
It's
Terrible.
awful. It's like the
so
King
bad.
James, but like
Even more hokey.
worse. Yeah,
Yeah.
And then I had the NLV, New Living Translation, which is not a bad one. That one's easier to read, and especially if you get the red text. Yeah. And then I had the Message, which is just basically the Christian rock of Bibles. Yeah.
You want to talk about
It's-
the Christian rock Bibles? I have the Action Bible.
You have the Action Bible?
I bought
Okay.
the Action Bible.
That's amazing.
So great.
Yeah, no, the Message is literally like you read the passages and it's like the Bible is written how a youth pastor talks.
Yeah.
It's really embarrassing. So I read all 3 of those versions and I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
Like none of this makes sense. I got into Numbers and I'm like, what the fuck is any of this? Like
See, okay, here's my favorite thing about like religion, right? Like especially if you simply look at Christians nowadays, a lot of them tend to use the King James version.
And
Right?
all schizo.
Yes, but it's like if you bring up, okay, well, there's this, that, and the other, and then they go, oh, well, that's Old Testament. We don't pay attention to the Old Testament. But then you go, okay, but do you believe in the Ten Commandments? And they go, well, yeah, of course, that's fucking Old Testament.
That's quite literally the second book of the Old Testament. Yeah. I got
You
piss.
want a candy?
I got a piss.
The bathroom is over there!
It's right there!
It's right there! My dick is too big for my hands!
Wow.
Wow! They fucking caught that on mic.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Now,
This
here-
man shit his pants.
No, I didn't. I just squeaked a little one out because I made a family-sized box of spaghetti because that has to last me a couple of days, right? So I made a family-sized box of spaghetti this morning, but I didn't get red sauce this time. I got white cheese sauce. So and then I ate 3 bowls of that for breakfast. Like here's my bowl right there. It's still sitting here.
So I'm gonna have to call you Farticus for a little while.
Possibly. I got the white Parmesan fucking sauce because it was on sale.
You stinky bitch. That sounded like you shit yourself.
Sounded like I'm still a virgin. Anyway,
Oh my god! You guys are virgins? Oh my god! Oh my fucking god, Sandy! We need to get Bethany some dick right now!
Shut up.
No! You're gonna have to make me.
you don't have to close that door.
Look, it's out of habit, man. I
Alright.
just told you I grew up in a very like strict Catholic household. Everything was like my house looked like a model house, just
Okay.
like straight up. Everything was super fucking clean. Yeah.
Let's get
So
so,
it's just-
Christian, won't
Oh.
you fuck right up?
Like my mom was one of the live, laugh, love moms.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but like the OG live, laugh, love moms from like the early 2000s.
So his mom was your grandmother.
No, his mom was my mom.
I'm so glad my mom was like null and void. She was there physically, but I don't think she really gave a shit.
Ooh!
You okay,
No.
bud?
God.
Bastard.
Mom was just one of those. She did her best. Look, because I'm not gonna badmouth her. Our relationship is a lot better than it used to be.
Tonight's big question, however.
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
is it morally like unjust, or rather morally like let's say
Fucked.
You fucked. So let's go with fucked.
Yeah. Okay.
To
Go ahead.
answer telemarketing calls by saying, "I hope you go home and kill yourself before hanging up."
See,
I don't get to an actual person quick enough.
I do.
my problem is that when I do, well, they know that I'm probably going to do something stupid, so I usually only get silence now for a few seconds, and then they hang up because they're too afraid of what I'm about to do. And it's usually, I have the Sims music playing, so I'll just hold it up. It's Enigma's Return to Innocence
Okay.
is playing, so the hoi just gets blasted into their ears.
Sure.
You should get the
Or-
fucking Mongolian dude. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I have done that before. Yeah, I've done throat singing before. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how he sings it. That's literally how he sings it.
By the way, Dad threw up the other day. We'll get to that. Continue. Sorry.
Dad, what?
He threw up the other day
Oh my
from something, and I'll
God.
explain it later. Go ahead.
Stop farting.
What?
then-
No, it wasn't here. It was at the other house.
Okay.
But then one of my others.
It implies that the fart was the cause of the vomit.
He was watching a TV show.
Okay.
Go ahead.
We were watching a TV show. One that you guys should try, one that I do recommend you try, is the "We appreciate your time. A representative will be with you shortly." It's putting them on hold.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Just grab like a sound file of the fucking hold music from
Yeah.
like an elevator and whatever.
Yeah.
Like.
And then poke your head in and be like, "Thank you for your call. We appreciate it. We appreciate
My-
your business."
Your call is very important for us. You are currently 15 in line. A representative will be with you shortly.
Yeah, because if they think they're calling a business, they'll stop calling you.
Yeah.
And I get no more spam calls.
I just
My-
normally answer it with "you fuck it, we chuck it, discount abortions and back alley taxidermy."
Yeah, well. I had a friend in high school who was like a piano savant. Like, he totally taught himself,
yeah.
just understood everything needed to happen, had zero issue picking up any sheet music and playing it. He actually, one of the coolest things that used to happen in high school back when, here's a blast from the past, Atomic Comics was still open.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one that was over here by where the 99-cent store used to be, which that's no longer there. The 99-cent store is gone. So that Atomic Comics, every other month on the last Friday of the month had like an anime night. So like there'd be like little sales and whatever, and people could show up and dress up in costume and cosplay and all that kind of shit. He talked to the manager there, and the manager allowed him to bring one of his keyboards in.
Shit.
And he gave him like a corner of the store, and he brought 2 3-inch 3-ring binders full of like video game, TV, just like sheet music from movies, like everything,
Wherever,
right?
yeah.
And as people
Played it.
were fucking around and playing Magic the Gathering over here, playing Pokemon over there, or whatever, he would just sit there and play music, just do whatever, and
See,
then
that's
people
rad.
could come up and like request a song, and they could go
Oh,
through the books.
It's like, hey, if I got the sheet music, I can play it.
Well, even if he didn't have the sheet music.
Oh,
if-
well, obviously, yeah. If it's a song he knew.
Yeah. So, but he ended up I don't remember how many times he was able to do it before Atomic Comics got shut down, but one Friday we went over there and he was doing that, and I was hanging out with some other people. He made like $175 in like a 2-hour time frame just playing music for people.
Yeah. See, that's why I'm down to like write catchy enough like desert rock songs that we can end up becoming almost like a house band.
Yacht rock.
We should, yacht rock.
Yacht rock.
We should all pick up some brass instruments and become like the fucking jazz band that did Cowboy Bebop's intro.
I got my trumpet right behind me.
You do.
Yeah, it's right there.
Grab it.
I could learn saxophone.
Oh, see,
I'll pick
that's
up a
what I
trombone.
wanted to learn growing up. I had an alto sax and everything, and then my teacher had the balls to tell me, "No, you shouldn't be playing the saxophone. You have a trumpet mouth."
See, I have a weird
What the
jaw
fuck?
that just I can't ever get the right amount of pressure on like a trumpet or trombone mouthpiece. So I've decided I'm going for either like clarinet or saxophone, but saxophone is the sexier.
I like the steel drum.
Yeah. Not even to play that, but like to be able to put on like soft tempo lounge
Oh,
or
yeah.
like smooth jazz playlists.
Like
and
Hall
stuff.
Notes.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It, like
there you go.
it just hanging out in my room or whatnot, and put my headphones on, plug up a microphone,
Washington
put it through
Jr.
some effects, and just sit there.
I saw a video of a lady
Oh,
who
that'd be
connected
cool.
her
I don't know if
flute
you were passing
to a
that.
handful of guitar pedals, and it sounded wild.
Oh yeah, dude. People have been sleeping on that shit for so goddamn long.
Yeah.
Like putting other instruments through guitar effects. The reason they're just called effects pedals.
Yeah.
They're called stomp boxes.
Wow, that's
Who gives a fuck what you
decomposition
put it
stain.
through? What you put through it? What?
Wow, that's a decomposition stain.
Oh, look at that.
Hmm?
Those are feet. I saw the feet.
Yeah, that must be feet.
Yeah, those are feet, and then that's where they.
That
fell
was a
over
body,
dead.
yeah.
And fucking yeah.
Mhm.
That's
That
those
guy
are-
tried to get up, couldn't
Died.
get up.
Probably got really lightheaded and then fell right back down.
Yeah. Well, may their soul rest in peace if they were a good person.
So Dad threw up the other day.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So the last time.
Sorry, I have to because we talked about this. We were talking about grotesquerie.
Yes.
I started watching it. There
Okay.
are 2 episodes out right now.
Yes.
It is really good.
Is it?
It's like satanic murder ritual bullshit.
Okay.
Like motherfuckers drawing inspiration from the Bible to kill people.
Okay.
Like there's a
Yeah, that's
scene
how I would
where
do
there
it.
are 3 people crucified on the wall, yet there is no blood. He drained them entirely prior, and there's nothing from the waist down. They're
bifurcated?
just like fucking guts hanging.
Nice.
It's really wild. It's so crazy.
Speaking of stuff, I am caught up on Tulsa King now. Because Dad wanted to watch the newest episode last
Tulsa
weekend.
King is the shit.
It's hokey. It's mob shit.
That's why I love it.
It's
Sylvester Stallone hokey mob shit.
It's Sylvester Stallone hokey mob shit.
It's so fun.
And I'm not even watching it for him. I'm watching it for like the people around him because there's so much goofy humor with all the people like in his vicinity, like all of his underlings. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm dying
Stop.
over here. It's because of the mints.
So, you know that show Shameless?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so
I'm dying over here.
last time I went
dying
over
here.
to hang out with Dad and younger sister and all them, right? I went over for dinner. Dad was like, okay, well, they've been trying to get me to watch Shameless, so I'm going to put Shameless on, and we'll just watch it for a little while, and I'll see if I like it. And I was like, all right, cool. So, as a rule, the first time we watch a show... Nope, not for you. Oh, that's for you.
Chuck my ass.
The first time we watch a show, we always watch the intro,
Sure.
just to, like, get a feel for whatever.
Sure.
And there's a scene in the intro where the child... the young baby child takes the toothbrush and like runs it in the toilet, and then someone else like takes the toothbrush and brushes their teeth with it, like in the next section of the intro. That sent Dad into a little bit of a tizzy. And
Really?
he had to pause the show and like cough a few times so he didn't die. And then he kept going. So younger sister texted me the other day, and she was like, hey, Dad's still watching Shameless. He's on another episode where Frank owed some people money, and there was a scene where they put his head in the toilet. Dad actually ran to the bathroom and threw up. So, love you, Dad, but iron your fucking stomach.
Like,
Yeah.
Steal your stomach.
so, I don't mind blood. Blood doesn't really affect me. But
I got a buddy
Like-
who throws up or passes out at the sight of his own blood.
see, like blood doesn't affect me too much. Like
It doesn't.
pee,
It's
pee
running.
is just gross. But like vomit and like someone else's poop like that, I'm the same way. Like it's like I can't.
Were you here for the shit sock conversation?
No.
No.
Fucking. We went to
Megadeth.
Megadeth. We saw Megadeth. Someone shit themselves so badly they tried to wipe their ass with their socks and then left them in the fucking like. Oh god!
Underneath
yeah.
the divider next to the toilet.
Oh,
He was in a clean stall.
no,
Yeah.
the worst part.
Yeah,
He was in a clean
I
stall.
was in the
That's-
stall
that's
next to
fire.
it was like fucking mountainous of shit that no one flushed. So I thought it had to have come from that stall.
Yeah.
It's
It's okay.
so bad.
Yeah, I know,
It's so
right?
bad, bro.
When the
I can-
flashbacks are making you, yeah. No.
It was so fucking gnarly, dude.
See, that's
I'm
why
getting like the gag reflex
it's
just
why I
thinking
avoid,
about it.
I avoid that kind of stuff like that, and it also goes when I was working in the movie theater, way back in the day. I was like, I was like 17 or 18, I think, when this happened. I get a call on the radio. Well, my manager and I are back in Hotspot. We're cooking food, right? And we get a call on the radio saying, like, hey, you guys need to help us with something. And it's like one of the ushers. And
You've
we're like,
worked
oh, son of a bitch.
at movie theaters before.
I worked at Harkins for 18 months. Yeah.
So
Okay.
we walk outside, and there is, they have it roped off. One of the guys is puking in the women's restroom, and
Nice.
one of the girls is like holding his head, like stroking. It's like, it's okay. And, like we hear her like comforting him. Because we're like, what the fuck happened? And the one usher is like standing there, kind of like he's holding his broom and dustpan, like, I'm trying not to think about it. Just, it's the first stall. And we go, oh God. And so me and my buddy Steve, we walk over and we're like, oh, okay, we see it's almost fresh because it's still dripping a little bit. And we see it, you know, beyond and we're like, oh God, this is going to be really bad. And he just goes, all right, I'm getting it with my foot. I don't know. You
No?
and he reaches up and he pushes the door and he goes, someone, I don't know how.
Murdered a chicken.
Someone must have just decided that this was the best position.
Yeah, I've seen bathrooms like that. And they painted the wall, right? They painted the wall. They painted the entire wall.
Yes!
And it was put away on the floor. I know.
Disgusting to comically hilarious.
Because it was the fact that, okay, so the epicenter.
For those of you listening, he bent over 90 degrees at the waist and mimed firing liquids out of his ass.
Oh, he was a fucking pressure washer.
Because it was goopy. So the center of where it hit was almost at our chest height. So that motherfucker must have been hands around his knees,
Yeah.
What an ankle
praying
like
to
he was
Jesus.
Firing
It's a rooster tail.
Yes.
That's all that is. It's just a rooster tail. Yeah. No, you find horrid shit working at a fucking movie theater. You find horrid shit working in a movie theater.
Yeah. It was. We could not stop laughing. Our manager the next day came to us, and we're just like, and just handed us each an envelope, and in the envelope was like $200 each, and he was just like, thank you.
Thank you.
And they never asked us to clean another bathroom again.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, because now you'd be on call for if the real crazy stuff happens.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Holy shit, dude.
God.
Yeah.
Wow. That got a hearty laugh out of me. That's a solid, like, 3 minutes of giggling, I swear.
I'm glad that story got you.
Good God, man.
Yeah. Look,
The shit you've seen, figuratively and literally.
Yeah, look, growing up in Florida, there's just things you experience that get reactions like that out of people who have not grown up in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a pretty common occurrence. You talk to anybody who worked at like even a gas station, they'll tell you a story very similar to that.
Oh, God.
I pulled over to like use the bathroom real quick at a gas station, like back when I was delivering for Amazon and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like I'd walk in, and if it was like, it's a gas station, so you can't have high hopes.
Sure.
But you know, if it's like really bad, I would just turn around and I'd find somewhere else. I just hold it for another 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm
if it
not
was bad
afraid-
enough, yeah.
I'm not
That's-
afraid to, like, dip behind a building and piss on their fucking water.
See,
right now
like
there.
peeing, I don't give a fuck. But I will always try to find a rest stop if I'm gonna take a shit.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
because
Like, those
they
rest
really
stops-
put effort into stuff because all the
Yeah.
truckers that come through and whatever. So
Exactly.
Still somehow smells like piss no matter what.
Oh yeah, it always
that's-
smells.
yeah.
But it's like a dude's locker room.
Ugh.
If you played sports as a kid and a dude, you've smelled the inside of a rest area.
Sure.
you
yeah,
know.
it's Axe body spray and ass.
yeah, that's quite literally. Yeah.
It's Axe body spray and ass. There's nothing that you can't get around it. Even if it's not, even if Even if it is an Axe and it's like what's the other one with the red?
Old Spice.
Old Spice. Even
Yeah.
if it's Old Spice, it's Axe.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Old
it's
Spice
body
used to represent
sprays.
that.
Yeah, it's body sprays
I
and
use
ass.
it too. Fuck off.
Right.
I've got Kraken Guard in there somewhere.
Yeah, me too. No, I got Storm Shroud.
Hmm.
It smelled like the salty seas of San Diego. And I said, I want my sweaty pits to smell like that.
It smells like the salty seas of your nuts.
Thanks, Dad! How'd you know? You want a sniff?
No, not today.
Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So you're saying there's a chance?
So you're saying there's a chance.
That's what you're saying.
Maybe 30 minutes to shower.
Ha.
I know
Oh
people
man.
who'd be like, no, skip the shower.
Skip the shower. Let's
Fuck.
get right to the
Gay
meat
furries
of
are
it.
so weird, dude. Gay furries are some of the like most out there people you'll ever meet, I swear. And I don't know if it's because they're furries that they just embrace the weird, but like
Probably.
holy
Oh no,
I mean, look
that's
at
exactly
you.
what it is.
Look at you.
No,
Fuck off.
A old friend of
oh my
mine.
God,
I wish we still hung out. The dude was cool.
There was a
But-
trend where pumpkin fucking was a thing with gay furries.
Don't wanna know.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
don't know why. Don't know.
I never understood the whole. I
fruit fucking thing.
no, just pumpkins. I don't get pumpkins. I don't get it.
See, I like
Pumpkin spice. Pumpkin pie is fine. Pumpkin pie is one of like
Pumpkin
3
cookies,
pies that I'll
though,
actually eat.
Pumpkin chocolate chip cookies.
See,
You tell
no.
me. Yes.
No.
They're so good.
Just give me a goddamn chocolate chip cookie.
No, it's
So,
pumpkin. It's delicious.
I will
Brother.
also
Brother.
defend
Brother.
pumpkin spice if used
Fuck!
in the correct
I meant to
context.
bring us food.
If you're
I'm
doing
so
like
sorry.
pumpkin spice
okay.
cookies, you know, and like they're sugar cookie base with pumpkin spice like
It's
in
not
there.
even pumpkin spice
gonna
though.
be
It's
nice.
nutmeg and
Yeah,
fucking
well,
whatever else.
You eat Mexican food?
Majority of the time, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I mean, as long as it's like homemade stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's like we got this like roast. It's like roasted beef. You pull it apart and then
You still need to take your bones.
Why? I thought I was making the costume here.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Then you need to come over one day and boil your bones.
Okay, well, we'll boil the bones. Have we told you about this?
No.
Oh,
Because you've never been to Ren Fair either, correct? Okay, so the Ren Fair comes to Arizona February and March.
Ooh. I
When
need
the
to get my
weather's
shit ready.
when the weather's nice
yeah.
and whatever. It's from where you guys live. It's a fucking drive. It's half a drive from here, but it's worth it.
See, that's the thing. That's worth it.
So I
We'll hop in
have.
the Shelby. Like it'll be fucking
I
awesome.
think there's gonna be enough room in my front house.
I think we can make it work. I've already got my pirate outfit. I've had it for a couple years. But he wants to go as like a monastery
seer.
monk, seer
Like a
thing.
seer, yeah. But,
So
like, I'll
he
wear,
wants a
like,
bag of bones.
and like a brown cloak with like a hood or a tunic. Okay, and I'll just walk around and be like,
Hello there, yes. Oh, yes, you there with the long hair. Come here. Let's see what the bones have to say about your future.
So I've
That's
got
actually pretty cool.
I've got a handful of old rib bones from Texas Roadhouse, and I've got like an entire rotisserie chicken's worth of bones still in the bag with some chicken left on it.
Okay.
But that chicken's probably bad by now. Like I'm not
course.
even whatever. So we need to boil and bleach the bones so that he can take them with him to Ren Fair.
So I was thinking of doing like an eldritch witch.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
"Do it, embrace
the
envy."
I still don't understand what that means, but alright.
And be non-binary.
Oh, and I thought you were saying ENBY.
That's what
Is it? It's the same
yeah.
thing. Oh,
Yeah. ENBY.
Envy.
That's just how you spell out phonetically.
okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you've just been
Yeah.
like awakened.
And since it sounds like envy,
Now you're part of the
Embrace
woke
the envy.
See,
crowd.
okay,
you know.
you want to talk about
don't
dressing
embrace
up?
the
in-
envy. Embrace the envy.
You want to talk about dressing up in character and going to something?
Yes.
I would love to go to Comic Con as Envy from
Oh,
Full Metal
yeah.
Alchemist,
That would be pretty
but
cool.
I'm fat, so I need to
Well,
lose some belly.
Let's
and
all lose weight.
I've got the fucking papers around here somewhere.
Too fat envy.
I don't want to do fat
Well, give
envy.
it- yeah, give
if
me
anything,
one of
I would
those
do
things.
gluttony.
I would actually love to take one of those because that'll actually like.
Well,
fucking get me
you
up
can
in
have the
morning.
website and you can go look at all of them. Do you have a printer?
No.
Okay. We'll look for them later. I moved them into my room. I don't know if you noticed, but all the magic stuff is gone.
Yeah.
I packed up all the magic shit. It's all in that closet, in boxes, and then I took the 3x3 shelving thing, and that's out there now.
You should have left
'Cause
it in
that'll
front
be-
of the computer so
Absolutely
you
not.
couldn't see it.
I don't give a shit. I'll just put a blanket over it.
You never.
Are you buying out of magic? Is that what
I'm
it is?
buying out of magic.
Yeah.
What I think I'm gonna do is sometime in the near-ish future when things get a little more settled, because the living room is not being used as anything right now, but eventually that's going to be the gaming room. So like that and probably that are going to go out there.
Yeah.
Although maybe not that.
He
Maybe
wants
not
a
that.
projector.
Because
And
cats
yeah.
like that.
Right, and so
He
I'm
doesn't
gonna.
want the cats.
I'm gonna. Yeah, the cats are leaving eventually. They're not my cats. But eventually I want to put a projector in there as the TV.
Ooh, yeah, I like that.
Right? So
hear
then
you,
this
bitch.
will just become the music room, and so we'll have more room to like. I also
Do some
shifted
stuff,
this
yeah.
a few more inches out, because he complains constantly about getting in there.
It was
Okay.
pretty tight. It was pretty tight.
Yeah, but I mean, you and I are skinny. We can get in there.
Yeah.
And like he made it just fine. He's just being a bitch. So there's more room back there now. I do want to get a. I couldn't. I switched the entire bass drum around. I
Oh.
dismantled it completely
Oh shit.
and switched like the legs, and switched the head and whatever.
Oh
so,
yeah, no.
So
I,
now
I
that
see
tom
you,
is
you literally flipped it around.
literally 180. That whole motherfucker. But now I can't fit the cowbell on there, so I got to find another way to mount that cowbell. Which that's not a big issue.
Yeah. This one, right here. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I just got to get the right clamp system for it.
Should have seen the face she gave me when I burped in her.
Ah,
I'm gonna be working out with my buddy who actually has my drum kit right now. How to ship it out to me, because I have what is useful to every single drummer and what I suggest every single drummer do. Your rack mount
yeah,
for the tom,
yeah.
right?
Change
you
it
don't
to
have
attach to here. Here.
Not just that. Take an old cymbal stand bass that you're not using anything for,
Yeah.
and just stick the motherfucker in there.
Right,
Yeah, and then
Which-
just
and
have
I've
a
got
rack
one-
tom setup.
right.
Yeah.
Which I would love to have. I
Yeah.
like that look so much better than fucking how this. I hate this, but
Mhm.
I got this for cheap because it came with hardware.
See, and it's because if you don't play the Vinnie Paul setup, what I call it, like with the
The
big
rev
old
setup.
toms,
Yeah.
the rev setup with and they're up really high, and you like the distance between that and the snare.
Yeah.
Unless you're playing that kind of style with the big drum set,
Yeah.
You gotta have one of those tom racks, and that's
And at that point, I would actually use the secondary tiny tom.
yeah,
that's just sitting
'cause then
down
you'd
there.
be able to mount it on
Right,
yeah.
because it would be mounted better.
Don't break a chair.
And then you can really fuck around with where to put the stuff, because you could double mount the rack toms on the left side. You'd have to
Yep.
push out your hi hat a little bit to accommodate the smaller tom, but that's an option. Or you can end up putting that motherfucker on some legs. You can get another snare, another snare stand, and put
Which I have.
your rack tom on there, and then put the smaller tom up on the rack.
So I have a spare snare stand,
Yeah.
and I've got another cymbal stand that's got it. Because this,
Oh shit. Okay.
because this
Well,
is
then
this is
do
the
that.
actual piece
Yeah.
that is supposed to go there.
Mhm.
But then the other side of this
Yeah.
came from one of these,
Yeah.
and I just Frankensteined it together to get my ride sitting here because I like this general area.
It's a nice spot.
It's
for
a
the
very
ride.
nice spot for that.
Dude, trust
Although
me, I
that's
I
going to
run
be the
ride.
next upgrade that I do. Like
Do
the
the
next
ride
real upgrade
cymbal.
is a better ride cymbal because I don't like the bell on this ride
The
cymbal.
Bell and the HCS are not. They're
not very
pingy.
big. They're not very pingy.
Yeah.
Like I want to
They
get a
just sound-
hybrid with a real fat bell.
You know what I would actually look into? I would look into this Stuart Copeland signature from Paste
Okay.
or Pasty.
Pasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say Pasty most of the time, but yeah, that brand. And around that area of cymbal style. But like, I give you that one because that I think has a bell that you would love. If you listen to the Police, when he's hitting the bell, yeah, that crisp ping bell, that's what I'm talking about. And those nice washy ride cymbals are where you're gonna get them.
There's also another thing that I want, like when I really, really get the money together.
Yeah.
I just forgot the name of the brand. Son of a bitch. It starts with an M. Mapex.
Mapex. Okay.
Mapex makes a kit. It's a 7-piece.
Ooh.
It's 3
I
racks,
know which
2
one you're
floors.
talking about. Yeah.
I'll get it in pink. I don't give a shit, but it looks great.
Dude, it looks rad in pink.
It looks so good.
Are you talking about the hot pink sparkle or the racing wrap?
Neither. I'm talking about at the rims.
Yeah.
Black, and then fades to pink and fades back out.
Oh,
so
the fade
black
pink.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know.
That one
okay,
looks
I know which
really
style
nice.
you're talking about then. Yeah.
But I also don't think I would really use rack toms all that often. I mean, I know I will, but I also watched a video the other day where a guy had 2 floor toms and he had one on either side of him, and I thought that was really fucking cool looking.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I would probably end up doing that just because I think that's really cool, and you don't have to turn so much. Even though I bought those fucking pedals specifically, so I don't have to turn too much, and everything is more central. So
the middle tom, like having that tom on the side, you will end up turning actually quite a bit more because you'll be going like this and then over here. So you'll be doing that extra swing.
Well, if I wanted to,
If you wanted
if I wanted to wave in that form, but I mean, if I could just get my hands on 2 floor toms that were like the same size, and put them on either side of me, then
Like
I could just
16s,
go I could go just whichever way for whatever fill I'm doing.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Which, by the way, Like a Stone, nailed it.
Sure you did, buddy. It's a good song.
It's a good song.
Here for
It's super easy too.
Yeah,
Like, I didn't realize how simple it was.
It is. It's the whole. It's the same thing throughout the whole song.
Yeah, pretty much.
Um,
Except for like the breakdown.
yeah, which is even easier.
I thought it was something different. Sorry.
Which the breakdown of that song is even easier because, well,
Yeah.
it barely even touches the rest of the hit.
Yeah, well, I mean, that entire song realistically can be just played with hi-hats, a bass, and a snare.
Yep, that's all he recorded it with.
Well, he
has
hits,
the ride because he's.
He doesn't hit the ride he doesn't hit the ride at all.
Well, he
actually,
uses it as an accent.
He hits his cymbals a couple of times.
So he.
But
I can't remember his name, but he's a drummer of Rage. He uses all ride cymbals.
Does he really?
Yeah.
That's why
It's
they
all
look so
18s
weird.
and ups. Yeah. That's why
That's
it
why
looks
it looks so
weird because
weird.
it's
Okay.
so big. Yeah.
That makes a lot more
His
sense
smallest
now.
symbol is like an 18. Yeah, it's a Zildjian 18-inch. I think it's a ZBT Crash or something like that. I looked up what he used before, but yeah, his actual ride is like a 22-inch, behemoth. For sure. You know, it's why I run with all rides on my stuff, especially when I'm playing Doom. Which, by the way, we were talking about Doom.
Doom metal.
Yeah.
Doom metal.
Yeah, and how we could write
Funeral
some.
Doom.
Yeah, how we could write some shit like that.
I want to get a hurdy-gurdy, and I want to use it to write nightmare music.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a super solid kit. Yeah.
I know. And I like that.
Color.
I have a
I know.
set of Mapex.
They
Raptor.
made it in 2 colors actually. They made it in that, and then they made it in like wood grain.
Yeah, I like the
Oh,
wood
like-
grain.
wood
like
grain.
that.
Oh.
Yeah. The wood grain is pretty nice.
I
It's very pronounced.
see if I
I'll say that.
really had the money, fucking full acrylic.
Oh yeah. Full acrylic Tama. I will say.
See, but
those,
only because I want
those
to
are very
hire.
clicky. That's
Oh, I'm
the
sure
thing.
they are.
Those are very clicky.
But when the day comes that I can afford a full acrylic kit, I'm gonna hire some engineer to come in
Yeah.
and
that's true.
put pressure
Hey,
triggers. Hey, you put pressure triggers on every single drum, and have LEDs of different colors inside every single drum, so that you hit something and it flashes.
Oh yeah.
Because I think that would look.
Travis Barker does that.
That's where I got the
Yeah.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
I don't
let's
know.
see.
I'm being a weirdo. Originally, I was gonna make the living room the music room because there's more room out there for the drums. But if I get VR, I think it'll be better out in that wider expanse.
Oh, for sure.
So.
Well, shit.
Oh, look, we're talking about instruments, and there's a fucking Batwing guitar. That's
Hey.
weird.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
They're listening.
That's fucking badass, though. It's too bad it's Temu garbage.
Yeah.
Temu garbage.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Temu garbage. So,
yeah, it's okay. Anyway,
Yeah, there we go. I'm getting myself a.
did you bring your guitar?
No,
Okay.
I forgot. But I meant to. But yeah, we still got that, and we got that both tuned and standard, so we can.
No,
jam.
that's D standard actually.
Oh, it's D standard. Perfect.
No, I'm sorry. That one's D standard.
That one's D. So
I put that
one's-
one in D.
so
That
one's
one
standard.
might be drop D right now.
Okay. I can play whatever.
That one is nothing.
Yeah, right.
That
now.
one's nothing. It just
Yeah.
hangs there. It just hangs there and looks pretty.
That's the fancy guitar.
What strings you got on there? What gauge?
Stock. I don't
Stock. Okay, so they're probably tens.
know. Stock gauge. I don't think I've changed the strings on that one yet. I just added
Yeah.
stickers
Yeah.
and got it cleaned up.
He likes boobies,
I like boobies.
on it.
We'll jam some from some fucking desert rock. Yeah. Desert shit. You know Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats?
I've made
You've told-
no glass in the Deadbeats.
I've heard one of their songs, but if it started on the radio, I wouldn't be able to pick it out because I've only heard it the one time.
It's good shit. Yeah, it's very like riffy and very groovy, you know.
Well, November's coming up fast. If we want to get in on Play-Doh, we gotta go.
Yeah.
We gotta get shit together.
Stop chewing
Well,
on those!
No!
Stop it! Fucking ash this on you, I swear to God.
I'm down to end it there, so guys. That really did sound like you shot yourself.
He keeps shitting himself.
I had cheese for breakfast.
Yes.
Sue me.
You're shitting yourself! Go to the bathroom! I can hear you shitting yourself!
Hey, Dad. Dad's rule was always if you fart 3 times, you gotta go take a shit.
Shout out to Jay. He's the third fart.
Shout out to Jay, he's the third fart. God damn it. We finally got to play again yesterday. It had been like 2 weeks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did he break himself?
No, we did fine. They put Iron Man stuff in now so you can get his rocket boots and like fly across the map.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you can like dive bomb and land in the hero pose and blow up people around you. It's
I'm
kinda
gonna
cool.
keep playing Minecraft and Sea of Thieves.
I miss Sea of Thieves, to be honest with you. That was such a fun game.
You should come and play it then.
When I get the money to buy it, I will.
Wait, why don't you have it?
I have $12. What are you
Wait,
talking
no,
about?
you had it though, didn't you?
I had. Did I?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I played it on whatever you had. I don't think I ever like actually owned it myself.
Really? Because
What is it on Steam or
Steam.
yeah, it would have been on Steam.
It's
Yeah.
on Steam. Well, we'll
Well,
check
because you
after
can-
this then.
Because if you had it like via like Xbox or whatever, you can still download it from your Xbox account on your computer.
Is it a free game? I don't
As
know.
long as
No,
you pick-
it's a $40 game.
Yeah, well, I've got $12. So
Yeah, $12.
I have $12.
Sea of Thieves is great,
Sea of Thieves was really fun when we got to play it.
man. I think you still have it. I think you just need to sign into that fucking
The-
profile of yours.
Try.
That's the thing that we should do as well. We should expand this to
Yeah,
Game Grumpin'.
we've already
game
talked
development,
about it.
Me and my exact same microphone at home, so I know it's got shit quality.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Hey, still works.
Don't worry. I have a Logitech headset.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
Right.
So you're probably both of my I'm really pissed off because I had a $300 pair of canceling Bose headsets, right? Both of the earmuffs are coming out.
Damn.
Call him.
I didn't have a warranty.
Okay. So I just realized the easiest way. We all have OBS on our
Yeah.
on our computers, right? Okay.
Sure.
We all
Not that
just
he knows how to use it, but yeah.
real easy. Real easy for what we're gonna do. What we do is we
Can I
all
bet that
record,
dog?
and then we decide who's gonna be the editor. I don't mind doing that.
I don't mind either.
Yeah. Okay. So whoever's gonna be the editor, we could all like that's who we send all the footage to, and then we do the cut up thing where it shows like we just put our name in the corner and whatnot.
No.
Can I bet that dog?
Yes.
Can I bet that dog?
Yes.
Maybe.
Can I bet that dog?
I don't know.
Oh, somebody the other day
Can
parked
I bet
their.
that dog?
Somebody was going on a hike the other day, and they parked their car like right at the base of the mountain, you know.
Yeah, sure.
And they went up and they came back down, and when they came back down, like the sun was still out, there was a fucking bobcat hanging out in the shade of their car.
Huh.
And they didn't want to like get too close to it.
Of course not.
Should just set the alarm off before you get out and have it run off.
Would have stared at that cat and went.
And that would have worked.
Would have worked really well.
Works for most children and old people too.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine being somewhere in downtown Phoenix and just sitting in one of those dark alleys and then got some lady in a walker walking by just going...
I can.
That's
I've
where the
done it
ghillie.
before.
That's where the
I
ghillie
grew up in
suit.
Florida.
Yeah, because
I did it without a ghillie suit.
yeah, they don't see you until you're right on top of them.
Exactly.
Shit's too funny. We are horrible people.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
we have fun doing it. We're not harming anybody.
Not yet.
Not until Grandma has a heart attack. Don't you dare try to push one out right now.
Oh no, I'm scratching my fucking leg, you numbskull.
What about it?
He won't
Crack
it.
it.
He won't it. Please don't pour the water out on my nice carpet.
What? Wow, wow,
Wow, wow.
wow, wow.
Still with verbal weights.
Alright, ladies. This has been our show. We'd like to thank you for being here.
I really do hope you come back again, because we like to have fun here.
Alright, Chuckles.
Thank you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Where did I put that? Here it is.
I'm stuck in the ninth circle of hell! Oh!
See-
Why, everybody?
Now that I've got this computer and I'm actually like looking at it and now I can see the inside of it, right? I kind of do, on some level, wish I'd gotten more RGB stuff.
You are a whore.
But at the same time, I'm glad that I saved the money on not getting the RGB stuff.
Yeah. But it would look cool.
Yeah. Now that you can actually see inside. Because
Yeah.
before it was twisted the other way. I need to get a longer HDMI.
True.
You, man, made your bitch ass.
Or I could just move that
Or you
closer.
could just move it, yeah.
Let's do that right now before we go. Here.
Ah.
Yeah?
Ah.
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 Oh, Jesus. Oh, sweet babies.
Oh.
Well,
Well, get off me. Get off me.
well,
Let go.
well,
Let go. Thank you.
well, don't want to let go of you just yet.
That's the baby,
That's nice.
right? We got it for
That
what?
is actually really nice.
Like the $200 you gave him as a down payment for the drum kit?
Wait, really?
Yeah, we were gonna buy
That
a
is
drum
really
kit from.
fucking nice.
We were gonna buy a drum kit from an old friend of mine because he was moving and he didn't want to take anything with him, and so he put like a $200 payment on it, and then somebody else came through and took the drum kit, so he was like, "Well, here, just take this," because I don't have the $200 anymore. So.
Do you know how much these usually are?
Oh, I'm sure like $1,500, $1,600. It's the same guy who gave me that guitar.
Yeah, these things, especially with the onboard effects, you're talking like close to like $2,000.
Yeah, we do need to get
I
this
knew I
fixed
should have
up.
sold that.
Oh, I can
motherfucker.
fix those for you.
Okay,
Yeah.
we need to get that fixed. Shut up!
Ah!
So,
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff that they trained us at school.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's a mini version of what they.
Well,
yeah, but yes.
But no, I mean in the live.
Oh yeah,
the
absolutely.
live venue at Crass, like this is basically what they have for us to just practice.
And I'm
on.
pretty sure that's why he got this, because he also went to Crass, which is he was the
Probably.
reason that I decided to go to Crass, and then I never finished. So.
Hey, and I keep telling you to go back.
And I will when I get a few other things paid off, and I can afford the.
Oh my God! The government is here. Run, E.T. Run! You fucked it.
No, I didn't. I fixed it.
Yeah, but now it looks all jittery and nasty.
Hey, guess what is all?
Yeah, I
all
need to
jittery
update a
and
couple of my
nasty?
drivers. I
My
think.
dick.
I mean, I was gonna say my vaginal flaps, but sure.
Flaps. Ugh.
The flaps.
Yeah.
Oh!
Okay.
God damn. I'm.
He was reaching over to grab the top to like a soap bottle, and that's the noise that came out of him. Just
Fucking.
Alright. So there's the setup,
nice.
and there's the board,
And there's the board.
and now I need to find a new
And
place. to put the
there's
board.
the board.
Well, with that, somebody say goodbye.
Goodbye.
What am I saying goodbye to?
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Oh no, where did my mouse go again?
Goodbye. We're just gonna keep
God damn it. Alright, bye everybody. Bye.